So, good day everyone! I'm here to discuss item events in Java. And also a part pa rin siya ng event-driven programming natin sa Java Swing. Okay, so item listener is usually utilized in in checkbox and radio buttons, wherein meron tayong mga selections na pwedeng piliin. So, item listener is an interface that is notified whenever you click on a checkbox. So, if you click on a checkbox, marirecognize siya ng listener. And also if it is unchecked or unclicked by the user. So it is notified against the item event. The item listener interface is found in Java out event package. So it has only one method. So ang pwede mo lang na method na gamitin is public abstract void item state change. So it is used to invoke or to determine whether if a certain checkbox or a certain radio button is clicked or unclicked by the user. So, let's try to create two checkboxes. So, yan. Checkbox. CB1. New J. Checkbox. So, let's add a text on it. Let's say C++. And another checkbox. Let's name it CB2. CB2 Java. Ayan. And then, ayan. So, hindi na ako naglagay ng set bounds for each checkboxes because we already have a default layout, which is the flow layout. Yan. So, we already have CB1 and CB2. Now, let's add the item listener to this component. So, let's create public class. It is user-defined name naman. Bawa. Ayan. Item check. And then, implement natin yung item listener interface. Item listener. And then, apply the only one method na pwede nating ilagay sa item listener, which is item state change. Item event E. Yan. So, we already have the item listener. So, let's see kung may error. Okay. So, meron na tayong C++ in Java. So, paano natin malalaman ngayon na nare-recognize ni item listener yung pag-check and pag-uncheck natin dun sa checkbox? So, para makita natin, let's add JLabel. JLabel L1. So, the purpose of this label is to display whether C++ is checked or C++ is unchecked or Java is checked or Java is unchecked. Para lang makita natin. May nakasulat. Okay? So, JLabel. Let's add, this is a test. And then, let's also add the label to our frame. So, frm, add L1. And so, let's see kung nandito na siya sa ating frame. Okay, so this is a test. Pero hindi niya pa nare-recognize if a certain checkbox is checked or unchecked. Yan. So, now, let's add listener interface. So, let's add item listener to those checkbox. So, how? Same procedure with the previous components. Add item listener and then new. Then, what is the name of your listener? So, item check. Yan, item check. Same goes with CB2. Ayan. So, new item check. And then, dito ka na maglalagay ng action. What will be the action if a certain checkbox is triggered? So, because we have two checkbox na nakalagay sa isang listener interface, now we will have to use the if statement. Na if CB1 yung naklik, ito yung lalabas. If CB2 yung naklik, ito yung lalabas. So, how? So, if the name of our event item event is E. So E.getSource. So getSource is a method that is used para ma-determine which checkbox or which component is being clicked. Or which component ba yun na-click? Is it CV1 or CV2? Yeah, so this is very useful kapag marami kang components na nakalagay and then they are all placed in one class. Checkbox source. Halimbawa si CV1. Yan. So, lagay mo na tayo ng dalawa. Ayan. So, maglalagay na tayo ng text dun kay label. So, L1, that's set text is equal to C++ checkbox. And then, meron tayong dalawang option. Magdi-display if it is checked or unchecked by the user. So, magkaiba rin yung i-display. So, let's try to use E.getStateChange. So, E.getState change is exactly equal to 1. So, if it is 1, that means it's true. It's checked. So, what will be displayed if it is checked? So, pwede ka maglagay ng text dito na check. So, what if it's not? It's unchecked. So, lagay natin ay unchecked. Ayan. So, let's see the output. Okay, so we still have errors. Okay, kulang tayo isa. Okay. So, ito, wala pa tayong nalagay na condition for this. But see the C++. So, C++ checkbox check because it's true. Naka-1 siya. And if it is false, it is unchecked. C++ check and uncheck. So, gumagana na si C++. So, let's try with Java checkbox. Yan. So, si Java naman. So, ganun din, Java checkbox. So, if check, hindi magdi-display check. So, if it is uncheck, uncheck din. So, let's try. Dalawa na sila. Okay? So, C++, checkbox, check, and uncheck. In Java, checkbox, check, and uncheck. Yan. So, doon natin ginagamit si item listener. So, I hope you learned from this video. So, yun lang. Thank you.